All right, let me call to order the Thursday, December 4th Physical Resources Committee to order. I trust you've had an opportunity to read the minutes of November 6th, 2025. If so, I entertain a motion to approve those minutes.
Support.
Motion by Commissioner Tillotson, supported by Commissioner Blanco. Any discussion on those minutes? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. We have approved the minutes of November 6, 2025. And before getting to reports, Mr. Tanis has asked that we move up the request, the emergency management vehicle. He has another meeting to attend.
Support.
All right, we have, all those in favor signify by saying aye. We have now moved that up. All right, Mr. Tanis.
So I have submitted action request form for the purchase of a new emergency management vehicle, which was already approved in the 2026 budget. I'd like to start moving forward on this now. It would go through the state My Deal purchasing contract, not to exceed the budget approved 55,000. The vehicle has to be ordered, and so that's why I'm trying to get approval now to get the vehicle ordered. The funds would not be expended until 2026 when the vehicle comes in. The proposed vehicle is for a full-size Ford F-150 pickup. Guess I'll answer any questions that you might have. It's through Gorno Ford, which is the only Ford dealer you can use through the My Deal state, the My Deal state purchasing contract. I did do research between Ford, GM, and Dodge. They're all very comparable in price. Ford has the better payload and towing capacity, better service record.
All right, any questions of Mr. Tanis?
I've also requested that it be in white, so the order, they do have some on the lot, but it wouldn't be a white one, so it would be a 2026 white F-150.
All right, I'd entertain a motion.
And this also, sorry, this also includes aftermarket. We would use Adrian Sign, who does all the sheriff's department, to add lights and do some other customization to it. All that would be included in the not to exceed 55,000.
I will make a motion to approve this vehicle up to 55,000.
Motion by Commissioner Blanco, supported by Commissioner Tillotson. Discussion. Mr. Van Dorn is going to ask what specific white color it is.
Oh, I'm happy to know that it's white, but we went through this one time before with my friend here, Commissioner Tillotson, is the, as far as the identification package goes, okay? It's a county vehicle and it needs county identification. So, what's the identification look like, Mr. Emergency?
It's basically this seal, the county seal, but it says Lenawee County Emergency Management on the outside.
Okay. Very good.
On each door.
Commissioner Tillotson.
We do really appreciate. I do feel that their department had Dodge. You always been up front. The only thing you need that you haven't asked for, you can. Because the last guy that bought a car through your agency wrote a book. And he goes and he there are places he signs the book. Haven't run into him.
From what I hear, it's fiction too. A good portion of it is fiction.
Oh, you've lost control.
Oh, boy. All right. Any other questions or discussions?
If I write a book, I'll use a computer.
Any other questions? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, same sign. All right. Motion approved. Thank you, Mr. Tanis.
Thank
I
you.
apologize for delaying your day. The previous chairman of the previous committee tends to go on and on.
Look who's talking.
All right. On to, let's go back to finance reports.
You will find the finance reports in your packet, and we will start with the Building and Site Division of the Capital Fund. You will see that we have various projects currently open and a balance available for future projects and just under 1.4 million. The next division would be Marie Spear Campus Division of the Capital Fund. And again, you will see a couple projects that are open. We just again reached out to MMRMA on that insurance claim from the roof leak. Hopefully, we will have that buttoned up very soon and we'll be able to close that project. And a balance available for future projects in the MSC division is 48,432. Moving on to the Building and Grounds Division, and this is for their equipment capital fund. Again, they had two purchases this year, and they have a balance of 65,295. The contingency division of the capital fund, again, you go see a couple projects there. Not a lot of current expenditures, but you have just over 8.1 million in is your balance of the contingency division. The Sheriff's Vehicle Division of the Capital Fund, again, the purchase is approved on the CIP for this year, and they have a balance of 79,602. And lastly, the Tecumseh Product Site Division of the Capital Fund. And again, you'll see a couple expenses from the warmer months, and balance available in that fund is $3,513. If there's any questions, I will attempt to answer them.
If you go back to the Tecumseh Products one,
Sure.
the Gopher,
Yes.
what does that cost there? Is there,
There was a gopher situation where we had kind of a large amount of gophers on the property. So we had to remedy that, and that was a cost of $805.
for what us country folk call woodchucks? We spent $805 for the woodchuck.
Yes, sir. Pellet.
We're rare, but
Right.
You and I could go.
Ralph and I, Jim, I think we got our afternoon set. Mr. Murphy,
The city of Tecumseh prohibits gunshot in the city. So that's where you were going as you hunters.
allegedly. All right, moving along now to Building and Grounds.
At the jail facility, we had, the dumpster pad concrete repaired, that had deteriorated from, all the traffic back and forth. They were able to get that done before the weather changed. We have the county courthouse tree, the county Christmas tree has arrived, as we all are well aware. So there's been a lot of, activity regarding that in the past week or so. The snow removal equipment's been prepped, just in the nick of time. Winter came early this year, so we've already had more snow this year, I think, than all of last year. So we've been working on that. At the Human Service Building, the Health Department renovations are ongoing. Things are going well and on schedule over there. We've also had the Social Security suite painted, per their lease requirement. We had Adrian Finishings do that, or Adrian Coatings, I'm sorry, and they did a great job. That's completed. Marie Spear campus renovations continue on the old detention. And we continue to work through some minor things here and there with the new build, but overall things are going well out there. Pretty much it.
Thank you, Rob. Any questions of Building and Grounds? Hearing none, moved along to Drain Commission. Ed?
Morning, everybody. Monthly report on our activities. I've got crews working on open drains in Ogden and Ridgeway Townships. We're several months out on projects, so we're pretty booked up. Everybody's lined up for work. Update on the Gittes tile drain replacement. That's in Ridgeway Township. That was a petition project. It's under construction and approximately 2/3 done. The Burns Drain Petition Project in Franklin Township, the study is currently underway. Our office staff is working on year-end tasks, closing out jobs and taking a look at next year's budgets, so forth, for our sanitary sewer systems. One project on our sanitary side that I wanted to point out is we replaced piping into one of our lift stations in the village of Palmyra, right along US 223, so we coordinated with MDOT, and most of that work was completed by our own crews. So that was a real cost savings versus hiring a contractor to do that. Turned out great. We met on December 2nd, the Posey Lake Improvement Board met on December 2nd, where we discussed contract for weed control and approved next year's work plan. And we're planning on holding sanitary sewer drainage boards later this month. And I also wanted to point out, I didn't have it on there, that I've held a couple safety trainings. One was confined to airspace. Our entire field crew attended that, so they are up on certification there. And then I also have next Wednesday an excavation safety training for the entire field. Also have our account summary balance. Anyone has any questions on that? That's pretty much all I have.
We have some questions here. Commissioner Tillotson?
The drain at Rome Center. The drain at Rome Center, is that, pretty well completed? Where you at there?
Yes, that drain is mostly complete. We're working with the landowner as far as leveling the spoils. They pulled a lot of the timber out that they were able to market, and the rest of it they're going to burn.
Very good. Thank you.
Commissioner Van Dorn?
Are these trainings, repetitive trainings, or are they new that you've instituted? So,
They're mostly repetitive. We do have certifications that run out.
Okay.
And the confined airspace in particular, part of the training, we get an opportunity to really look at our equipment and our air monitors, hoists and busts and tripods. So we have an expert there that could point out things that maybe we're not seeing with that equipment. So we try to do that every year.
good. Thank you.
Any other questions of the drain commissioner? Hearing none, thank you, Ed, for the report. We have moved along to updates and other business. We already handled the emergency management vehicle. On to MSC renovations.
So as Superintendent Benuenzi said, the renovations continue. They're going very well. In fact, we are probably ahead of schedule. So the substantial completion date originally was April 14th, 16th, something along those lines, with the final completion of April 26th. We're hoping and we're looking that will actually be completed earlier than originally expected, which Director Weaver is very excited about, as he is struggling with only the pods being open, and he's very anxious to get all of detention open. So that's exciting to hear that we're moving ahead of schedule.
All right, any questions of MSC renovations? Been very busy, a lot of staff work, and the facility looks very nice. All right, now we have the all-important question of the January 1st meeting.
Buddy being gone, I think it'd be a good day to hunt culverts.
Staff's looking into that, and they're gonna report it.
Yeah, staff's looking into that. We may potentially just postpone the meeting indefinitely, depending on work volume. All right, any other updates and other business? I'd also request that if we do postpone the January meeting, that we have a agenda item for the February meeting with regard to the UTV for the Sheriff's Department. I'd like to see that on that February meeting date. All right. Any public comment? Any public comment? Any public comment? Hearing none, seeing none, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
Support.
Motion by Commissioner Tillotson, supported by Commissioner Blanco. In discussion, all those in favor signify by saying aye.